insane behind the scenes facts about Evil Dead 2.
Groovy.
The scenes of Ash's hand getting possessed and attacking him in the face was inspired by Attack of the Helping Hand, a short film about the hamburger helper glove trying to attack somebody. And this was a film by Evil Dead 2 co-writer Scott Spiegel. And Evil Dead 2 director Sam Raimi even has a cameo in this film, and he also worked on cinematography as well as Bruce Campbell. The scene of Sarah Berry dragging Dan Hicks across the cabin had to take 17 takes, and it was especially hard for Sarah Berry because she had knee injuries from her dancing career. When Jake was dragged into the basement and the blood comes shooting out of the doorway, there was a malfunction on the first take, and a lot of that blood ended up coming straight back into Dan Hicks' face, and it was not a pleasant experience. There were a lot of scenes left on the cutting room floor, including a scene about Evil Ed getting dismembered by Ash, and they had body parts that were rigged to twitch and people's hands coming through the floorboard to flop around. There were also more scenes with Linda's decapitated head where a tongue comes out and tries to grab Ash, and there were also scenes of her vomiting up bile, which you could see remnants of in the final film. There were also scenes of Ash cauterizing his arm wound, and there was a scene of him eating a dead animal in the woods for some reason. Actor Dan Hicks' nose was broken during production when Ted Raimi reached up and grabbed him in the face, and he wasn't the only one because Bruce Campbell was actually punched in the face in one of the shots that's used in the film, and he was also jostled and had his head hit against the floor multiple times in that same scene. By far the most elaborate prosthetic makeup was worn by director Sam Raimi's brother Ted, and he picked him specifically because he knew Ted wouldn't complain about it. This was a full body suit, which is what made it take so long to actually put on, and it was so tight to his skin in the sweltering summer of North Carolina that when the makeup artist took the suit off at the end of the day, sweat would come pouring out. And you could even see this in the film itself. When the character Henrietta is spinning around overhead, you could see sweat dripping out of his ear. And in that scene, you can even see a massive rip down the crotch of the suit. And the suit also ripped when he was being lifted out of the basement in one of the dramatic scenes. I really enjoy breaking down behind the scenes of some of my favorite movies. Let me know what to do next.